Welcome to a midnight post-game show here on the Basketball Zone Cowbell Kingdom YouTube channel. I am hyped. The Kings won. And y'all may be asking, Leo, why weren't you hyped after beating the Suns with awful late game execution? Well, y'all right. I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite right now. I know, because tonight wasn't any better. They almost choked it, but it wasn't as bad as the Suns game. But still, late game execution continues to be a problem for the Sacramento Kings. We all know that. I thought they were a little bit better, just a little bit better, like a possession, maybe 2 possessions better. And I'm not making mistakes. I'm not making any excuses, but there were a ton, and about 4 awful calls down the stretch. Lack of calls to De'Aaron Fox. He got fouled. He got hacked. No calls. And then that non-existent foul where he fouled, the hell is his name? Devontae Graham. That wasn't a foul. And he shot 3 free throws. So if you add those variables, they were probably going to close out the game a lot more comfortably. But it's part of the game. I get it. But what I'm hyped about is Tyrese and how he came out with more assertiveness. I still want him to be more assertive and be more aggressive, but you're starting to see him get more comfortable as each game passes, right? Today, his final stat line was 17 points on 7 of 12. Only took 2 3-point shots. He made 1, so 50%. 8 assists, 2 rebounds. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It wasn't the perfect game, but it's a game in the right direction, right? And that matters, especially for a kid like him who, even though he hasn't been awful, a lot of people had the expectations of him just coming out guns blazing type. And that hasn't happened, right? So this game could catapult him to a different level as the season progresses, which I like, right? I know a lot of you guys probably won't join this live stream because it's midnight and some of y'all may be partying or some of y'all may be asleep. But when you guys do watch this in the morning or throughout the day, holla, hit the like, hit the share, and keep supporting. Shout out to Valley Tire Center for always supporting the Cowbell Kingdom platform. We got love for them. How's everybody doing? The Kings win 113-109. They are now 3-2. 3-0 on the road, 0-2 at home. And the Pelicans are 1-5 without Zion Williamson. Did y'all see the bling on that, man? Holy smokes. That was a lot of bling. I want to check out the thoughts from Luke Walton. I didn't really tune in today, but let's check out what he has to say. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Okay. Let me see. Give me a sec. Activate audio. Okay, here we go.
Buddy did a nice job stepping up and knocking down all those free throws, and I think we scored out of that SOB as well. So that was another good turning point. And, yeah, I thought in the fourth, look, it's hard to close teams out in this league. Everyone's got really good players, and I thought we did a good job of making our free throws, getting good looks. When they scored, scoring on top of it so they didn't build too much momentum. And then obviously that last couple of minutes, they hit some really tough shots. And, we were attacking the paint. We didn't get the call, and it turned into fast breaks out for them.
That's true. That is very true. So, again, kind of like what I just said, if you don't make those calls, Fox clearly got hacked. Make no mistake about it. And when you don't make that call, that leads into transition opportunities for the opposing team. Today was the Pelicans. Devontae Graham is known to be a big shot taker, big shot maker. he hit a lot of big-time shots, but it's a lot easier when you're playing in transition, and that goes for anybody, right? So, yeah, good stuff there from Luke Walton there. Let's see what Fox had to say.
Play, which one can expect this early, but you guys have been figuring out how to kind of string together long enough segments of time. What has been the contributing factor to you guys kind of battling through and figuring out ways to win?
Just talking, communication. That's what it takes.
That's key.
We've had bad stretches, and then we've had good stretches in just about every game that we've been in. So for us to have this close game and for us to be able to grind it out is definitely good for us.
De'Aaron.
Yeah. That's a good point. So that's the other positive, right? Where we're upset about lack of execution down the stretch, which is a real thing. You should be very upset about that. But then it's twofold, where they're starting to win these close games that they haven't won in the past. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, for sure. It brings them together. You have more film on how to keep doing that, right? It shows that you're capable of closing teams out, even when they make their runs. And the Pelicans aren't a good team, but say the Suns, very good team. We knew they would make the run. But to me, my biggest thing was the quality of shots that the Suns got to get back into the game. The Kings were up by 12. And then the quality of shots, or lack thereof, from the Kings settling as opposed to attacking was my biggest issue. And we saw some of that tonight as well, where it's everyone's stagnant, everyone's ball watching, there's no more movement. That's what bugs me. The Suns were getting quality shots, wide open shots in the corner to a guy like Jay Crowder. Their offense didn't stop. Those are my issues. But again, it's twofold. They're learning how to win close games, but you should have never been in those close games. So tonight would have been a great way of just closing out, blowing them out by double digits. But the refs did have something to do with that. So we'll give them a pass, which is why I'm not as upset as I was against the Phoenix Suns. Let's see what else is on Twitter. Let me know what you guys think so far for the people who are watching this. So Valanciunas, 24 points, 13 rebounds. Yeah, I mean, he had a good game, but so did Richaun Holmes, right? Richaun Holmes finished with 21 points, 6 rebounds, 7 of 8. He only missed one shot. That guy is just, his little push shot is just automatic. You got to love it, man. Very good game from Richaun Holmes. He is Mr. Consistent, having a really good season so far, in my opinion. Once again, Mr. Consistency. Mr. Consistent, the Black Falcon. Go! 18 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 9. Holy smokes, that is efficiency at its best. That is efficiency at its best. Harkless, 24 minutes, 0 points, 0 of 1, 5 rebounds. Again, he is a backup forward. So the people who are saying, oh, well, why is he playing so much in Bagley? He is better than Marvin Bagley. Make no mistake about it. He contributes to wins, as you guys are seeing. You may not see 12 points, but you're also not seeing a lot of mistakes from him. He's not going to kill you. He's going to help you with his length and his defensive versatility. He's not going to help you offensively as much, but those are the two things that you kind of have to, give or take both in type of deal with Maurice Harkless. It's not his fault he's starting for this team. It just shows you the lack of depth at that position for the Sacramento Kings. And you move on to De'Aaron Fox, the most polarizing figure in Sacramento in terms of he's the money man, the max contract player, the face of the franchise. 9 of 21 from the field, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. How many turnovers did he have? He had 4 turnovers. He was a +2. That's not bad. What is bad, though, is the 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. He's still settling. He settled tonight. But yet again, damn, just imagine what's going through his mind. Like, I'm attacking, I'm doing things right, I'm putting the pressure on the refs, but they still keep on playing, man. And that has to be super frustrating. Super frustrating, right? Oh yeah, that was nice. That was nice. That was real nice, actually. Great scoop by Davion Mitchell. Um, but yeah, man, what's up, Derek? Fox looked a lot better tonight. 12 of 25 from the free throw line for the Kings. That was the reason why they won. Because anytime you can go 24 or 25 from the free throw line, you will win some games. A lot of Kings players played well. Free throw line. Harrison Bourne 6 of 6. Rashawn Holmes 7 of 7. That was key. And then 2 key free throws down the stretch. Fox 4 of 4. God, can you imagine if he just shoots like that, bro? It'd be so good. Oh man, 2 of 3 for Tyrese. He's the one that missed the free throw. Buddy Hield 5 of 5. Terrence Davis 4 minutes tonight. Didn't get much run. Buddy 30 minutes. Davion 29. Alex Len 16. I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. 8-man rotation tonight. In reality, even though it says 4 minutes, that's what you want. You want consistency from your coaching staff, giving those players that much run, because basketball is rhythm and timing, man. I know what I tell you guys when I say that. You want those consistent minutes. That is key. I would hate to get like, 3 minutes here, 5, 7. Can't build no rhythm that way. It's so difficult. Richard McDonald, what's going on, y'all? We're feeling positive, right? Yeah, that's right. We feeling positive, man. Let's go, baby. If you guys want to call in, let me put the copied link in here. It's in there. Just put it in the chat box if y'all want to come inside the chat. But yeah, man, we've heard from De'Aaron, we've heard from Luke Walton a little bit, and I like what they said. Like, I truly do. Let me see, Valanciunas. So there was some, I guess, some animosity today because of what he did to Metu. Metu didn't get to play. This is like the Kings Pelicans Twitter. See the latest. Let's see what the latest is. That's pretty much the latest, though. Rashawn was automatic from tonight. Yeah, he was. God, that push shot's nice. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. That push shot is nice. Wow. A show I would call him, but my baby girl's asleep. I'm Rambio right now. All good, Richard. All good, Derek. I appreciate you guys as always. A lot of Kings players had good games. Let's see where y'all at. A lot of Kings players had good games. The execution was a possession, 2 possessions better. I know I've said that. I'm repeating it because more people are on. But, man, it's a twofold thing, right? And say it real quick. You're learning how to win down the stretch, but you're also making the mistakes that you've already made. At what point do the Kings learn from these mistakes? But my biggest takeaway is Tyrese Haliburton. Yes, he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive, but he's getting there to me. 8 assists is big time, but if he can just keep on shooting that floater, it's going to be money, because if he starts to make that, the defense has to respect that, then the alley-oop opens up, or vice versa, right? He really likes to pass first because those are his instincts, to pass the ball first, especially in that downhill pick and roll, going down to the rim and then hitting Rashawn Holmes in stride. But they know he wants to do that. So we know he is more than capable of actually making that shot. So he needs to take that shot regardless if he makes it or not, because even if he makes it, the big has to rotate and contest that floater. So when that happens, I'll let y'all finish the sentence. Rashawn Holmes will have a good chance to offensive rebound and get a putback, layup, dunk, whatever the case is, and maybe an and one because he likes to dunk it on people's heads. That type of energy, man. Nick says, do you think we will get mollywopped by the Mavericks on Sunday? I do not think they will get mollywopped. I don't think the Mavericks are that good right now. KP not playing. I don't know if he played. Did they play today? I know the last game he didn't play. And they still got some logistics to fix. I don't like Jason Kidd as a head coach. I'm not loving it so far. I know I had him high on my rankings, but man, Luka's so good that he'll get him to the playoffs. But are they going to be as high as I had him? Where did I have him? Point is, I know I had him over the Kings. I don't know, honestly, if they'll finish where I had them. I think I had them 6th, 5th or 6th. Did I have them 4? I might have had them 4. I don't know. But no, I don't think they'll get mollywopped. Like, I truly don't. El Lobo says, your boy Fox playing like Reggie Jackson did in Detroit. I mean, no. Fox is so much better. Stop. Richard says they look different. They had a lead and held it. I mean, they should have won by more than... But we were 15 years out, man. We'll take it. I think Christie has something to do with the toughness. Again, twofold, right? Where you understand that they have to finish these games off better, but they're also learning how to win down the stretch. And that's what Fox said. It's good for them. Twofold. It's good, but it's bad. Because it's building bad habits, but it's, in a sense, it's tough. It's like, you know, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's tough. Trade Fox for Siakam. No thanks. If he can coach them up the way he has coached, man, let's go. Yeah, I don't know how much of that is due to Doug, but I know his energy is contagious. Great guy. I just can't speak on the specifics because I don't know or what his role truly is, how much input he truly has. It'll be interesting to see and to ask, right? Fox flaming out like Tyreek did in sack. Deja vu. No, he's not. If we do better, trade for Ben Simmons, and I don't want any arguments in the chat. If we do, we better trade. Oh. If we lose by 10 plus. Okay, so you're saying if they lose to the Mavericks by 10 plus, you better trade. Okay. I get what you're saying, brother. I get what you're saying. But yeah, man, it's a win. And they're 3-0 on the road. Figure that one out, right? Will they be 4? No, they probably will. They play well against the Mavericks. They understand the whole Luka dynamic, and they'll never admit it. Like, oh, well, no. Like, these players know. They know that, you know, they would have enjoyed playing with Luka, but they're also very competitive. So they're gonna want to kick his butt and win the game because players play to win the game. That's just a fact. So, again, if you guys want to call in, the link is here. You could get that answer. That would be cool. Absolutely. From Richard. Fox definitely has improved defensively. There's the first positive comment from our boy Kokum El Lobo. Hey, man, shout out to him for admitting that or acknowledging that. Fox has always been good defensively, but he's been so inconsistent defensively where he can't put it together for a complete game. And you're right. He's getting a lot better at competing 4 quarters. Fourth quarter down the stretch, he is very good. He's always been very good because he plays defense when it counts. But when you think about it in that perspective, defense should always count. And you bring in a guy, a culture changer, a culture driver like Davion Mitchell, who we'll talk about in a little bit. That guy ignites his teammates, right? And he has ignited De'Aaron Fox. It's a beautiful thing to see because when you're pushing each other in practice, it's kind of like the whole Bobby Jackson, Mike Bibby. You got to love it, bro. Like, it's just being a competitor, man. You're igniting that flame, man. And that's what creates winning cultures, winning organizations. Just look at the Toronto Raptors, right? Won an NBA championship. They've been very good for a long time now. They're kind of doing like a retool, rebuild. They draft very well. You do these things right. Then you get a second-round pick, hometown kid like Banton, and he comes in and he makes an impact. Kid out of Nebraska, and you're thinking to yourself, yes, he probably puts the work in. Yes, I'm not denying that, but the culture is there. He brings in a lot of energy. He's long. He's athletic. He knows how to play basketball, which obviously helps. He's already contributed to Dragic literally almost not playing as much. Like, Coach Nurse is using this kid, highlighting him, and he's a second-round pick. That just comes to show the culture a good organization has. You got to love those things, man. And that's what the Kings are hoping to build one day, starting to draft well. Those are key, man. Those are key components, key variables. And I just hope they get to that level one day. I really do. I truly, truly, truly want them to get to that level one day. Jesse says Haliburton needs more touches. He gets touches. He's just very passive, right? Trade Hield and Bagley for KP. No thanks. Yeah. Your best ability is availability. He's already missing games, man. He's already missing games, and we're 6 games in, 5 games, 6. I don't know. No, I don't want that dude. No. I love his talent. I love KP the player when he's healthy. And a man just can't stay healthy, bro. It's a tough sell for me. I still think he won't be an all-star, and I was very high on him. That's why I think we should trade him. Trade him while he has value. That's not going to happen. One needs to know how to develop young guys by giving them more minutes. Hield needs to be traded. Don't agree, but it's all good. Don't agree with he needs to be traded. Tell me for who. I already denied the first one. I think if it's Buddy, Bagley, and someone else for Ben Simmons picks, I'm okay with that. I am A-okay with that. Hey, and how about Len coming off the bench? Shout out to Alex Len. I mean, he's not an all-star, he's not a star numbers, but he has chipped in so far. Yes, he has. He's been big, especially last game, hitting 2 3-point shots, and then today, 16 minutes, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 2 blocks. But he was a big body to throw at Valanciunas while Rashawn got his breaks. That's key. That is key. Haliburton only taking 7 and 12 shots, should be getting 20 shots. That's because he doesn't want to, bro. Like, it's not, and I already talked about this earlier in the show, but he needs to be more assertive. The team isn't telling him don't take these shots. He wants to pass the ball. That needs to come out of him. Point blank, period. And I'm not capping. I am telling you the truth. That needs to come from Tyrese. The Pelicans announcers were talking about how deep our roster is. That's good, man, because the Pelicans roster isn't deep. Felt good to hear somebody notice. I actually like listening to opposing broadcasters because it does give you a different perspective, and it gives you an idea of what they're saying about you and what they think, if they did their homework or not. Fox or Ingram? Ingram better fit in Sac. Fox would be better with Zion. See, that's not a terrible trade, but I still wouldn't do it because I think Fox is better than Ingram. But logistically, the fit is better. Like, that is a much better trade than Fox for Ben Simmons. Like, you can get Ben Simmons without getting rid of Fox. Make no mistake about it. It's just whether the Kings want to get rid of Tyrese or Davion, because that's what I think needs to happen for the Sixers to accept that deal. I think that deal's on the table. They're trying to – it just comes down to which team will cave in first. I don't think the Kings will cave in first. I truly don't. And the Sixers, again, from their perspective, they should be asking for Davion over Tyrese. Like, if I'm their GM, Mr. Darryl, I would be asking for either Tyrese or for Davion, because you're not getting Fox. So that's what I mean by that. In the perfect world, yes, you don't want to give up anybody. You want Buddy, Bagley, picks. That's fine. But I just don't think it'll end up going that way. Like, I'm realistic about everything, really, that I tell you guys. Like, I just don't see it. Ultimately, I think the best move for Ben Simmons and for the Sixers is trading him and hoping that the Blazers accept it right now, and that's for CJ. I think it's the trade that needs to happen, that should happen, but the trades that make the most sense never end up happening. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. HB playing like MVP candidate. Again, Mr. Consistency, right? What did he finish? 18 and 12? My gosh, he is playing so well. Nick says, your best ability is availability. That's facts. That's why the Joker is reigning MVP. Not the best player in the game, but shows up every night. Good point. He'll take in 20 shots, though. That is because he has a green light, and you know him. He's going to take those. He has no conscience. He's a microwave scorer. He's going to keep taking every shot he gets. Every shot he sees is a good shot for him. That's his mindset. Tyrese's mindset is to get everybody involved. That's what I'm trying to tell you, brother. No, that's not true. He's able to take those shots now. He chooses not to. And I rather Buddy take those shots. Like, let's be honest. Like, he's a better shooter. They have a better player in Maxey. That has nothing to do, whether you would think that or not, it has to do with you're trying to get the most talent possible. Like, to me, it's not enough to say, I want Buddy and Bagley and that's it, and picks. Daryl Morey, want Buddy, Bagley, and one of your guards, right? Either Davion or Tyrese, and 2 first-round picks. That's what I'm asking if I'm Daryl, because I'm realistic. Yes, I'm a Kings guy, and I want the best deal for the Kings, but this ain't NBA 2K. I'm not trying to finesse. Like, I would be shocked if they got that done. I would be very shocked. Yesta says, do you see Buddy not being traded this season if he plays his role good and contributes to W's consistently? I have no idea, bro. Honestly, like, he's playing well right now. He's made a lot of blunders down the stretch already this season. I can think of two for sure, maybe 3 out of the 6 games, or 5 games. How many games did we play? 3 and 2, 5. So 2 or 3 out of the 5 games. But he's playing well in his role, coming off the bench, playing somewhat against second units, but he's getting starter minutes. He finished 30 minutes tonight. So he's playing starter minutes coming off the bench. So you're a super role player. Your rating Fox too high, bro. He's not that good. I used to think like you. I used to think like you. Oh. But it needs to go for someone more versatile. I'm telling you. But who? Give me a real proposal, bro. Don't just say, oh, well. Like, no. Like, you got to give me a real proposal here, brother. No cap. Let's go. Fox in the first round for SGA. They not getting rid of SGA, bro. And yes, I love SGA, but they're on the same tier, brother. Like if you don't think Fox and SGA are on the same tier, you're lying to yourself. You truly are. We will be kicking ourselves in the butt 5 years down the road if we get rid of Fox. 100%. Unless it's for someone like Jaylen Brown, I ain't getting rid of Fox. I'm just not. And even then, I'm giving Fox the benefit of the doubt until the end of this season. I want to see if he is a Batman or not. If he's a Robin, you call Boston and you say, let me trade you for Jaylen Brown. Because y'all have an issue over there. Fox and Tatum would be dope. Tyrese and Jaylen would be dope. That's all I got to say. But until we see the end of this season, we can't make that judgment. Caruso, I know not possible. We got to throw the pocketbook at somebody. Caruso just got signed. He ain't going nowhere. And then there are rumors, right? Some speculation now. With Bagley or the Bulls having some interest, it makes sense logistically because Patrick Williams got injured and he's out for the season. That you want like a backup, but they got Derrick Jones. Are they willing to give up Derrick Jones or Marvin Bagley? I would do that in a heartbeat. I just don't know if the Bulls would do that. But it's interesting to think about, though, right? Fox or Lonzo Ball, no thanks. Hell no. Hell no. Don't ever say that again, bro. Ever in your life. Ever say that again. Ever. No. Jaylen and Tyrese, better fit. Oh, man. I appreciate you guys for coming on this late. I know it's 12:37. Make sure you guys hit the like, share, and subscribe, man. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up. Come on, yo. Do you hear Grant Napier talking schnapples about the Kings? Not being able to send the announcers to the games on the road. LOL. I don't know anything about that, to be honest with you. Like, I really don't. I don't know what their deal is. I think the NBA is really strict on who gets to go because of the COVID protocols. Like, we don't have access to the floor in the corner like we typically do every single season, which freaking sucks because we like to get that fire content for you guys. And then now you got to shoot from on top, which is a lot further, which then puts you in a tough situation because then you got to go out and buy a $5,000 lens, has a big zoom, right, with at least 200 millimeters to try and get close. But then you still have like that middle to upper view on the camera. It's not like that floor view where you get that creamy, buttery footage, but either for pictures or for video. But because of all these protocols, like even the Kings digital team can't use that corner because of the NBA doing. I don't get it, bro. Like, we're all vaccinated. That blows my mind. Like, players are vaccinated, we're vaccinated, and we have to be vaccinated to go into a game as media. And then, oh, yeah, well, you can't use a corner, which is still pretty far from the players. You're like, how does that make sense? How? Buddy in a second for Hero. That won't happen. The Miami Heat love Tyler Hero. We need to find a way to getting Cam Reddish. Hawks have too many wings. That's a good name to get. 2K Skyview. That's a good name to get. For sure. Cam Reddish. What do you want to give up, though? That's the real question, right? What do you want to give up? My back is killing me, by the way. What do you want to give up for Cam Reddish? Something, because, I don't know, bro. I'll be honest with you, like, Some of you guys be saying some wild ass stuff in here. So I want to know. I want to put you guys to the test and give me a real proposal that's realistic that works for both sides. Money and everything. We need to make big moves. Rashawn Holmes ain't gonna match up, man. I don't agree with that, brother. Especially if you make it to the playoffs, Rashawn Holmes will be your biggest asset. Literally your biggest asset. Guys like Rudy Gobert are unplayable in the playoffs. Great to have during the regular season. They win you games, for sure. But in the playoffs, when everybody downsizes and they're going small because they want to be more versatile defensively and switch everything, guess who's elite at switching? Your boy, Rashawn Holmes. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. So that's why you keep a guy like Rashawn Holmes, who is now being featured more, or not being featured, but given more opportunity to score the ball within the flow of the offense, which is key to him having games like this, 21 points on 7 of 8. Think about that. 21 points on 7 of 8. You got to love it. You truly got to love it. Stop saying Fox or Simmons, Metu, Santiago. That's not going to happen, bro. It's an awful trade. Maybe a top 10 protected pick. Don't know what that means. Like, I know what you're trying to say, but the Heat want to win now. Like, they're not in rebuilding stages. They need a good player in return. My brother. What's up, Mr. Don Mitchell? Appreciate you joining the stream. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, as always. A top 2025. Cam Reddish. Oh, hey, you're talking about Cam Reddish. I thought you were talking about Hero. I'm like, no, you're not about to get Hero for that. That's interesting. Would the Falcons? Was the Falcons? Would the Hawks take that? Hey, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. I'll be honest. That's not terrible. Let's see what else. The Heat are willing to get rid of Hero for a veteran presence. And who would that be? Hey, tell me what you think about Walton. I mean, he's not the best coach, but they're not going to fire him. So if you want to imply that already, that's not going to happen. You should never fire him at 5 games in, right? Like, that would be stupid. It just would. Like, if you're going to fire him, you should have fired him before the season. That way you get some consistency, because whoever the coach is, whoever comes in, and don't say Doug Christie, if you get a proven coach, it's going to take some time to gel, and by the time it takes some time to gel, you could lose a lot of games. So the vibes are good right now. There's no need to go fight. I get it. I get very frustrated myself with Luke Walton. But you have to be realistic to it. And it would do the Kings no good to fire him right now. That'd be stupid. My eye is twitching because it's late and I've been on the computer grinding all day. But yeah, I also just posted a Scotty Barnes versus Jalen Suggs video. Y'all should definitely check that out after this. With my boy Robert. The Kings seem more flexible with Holmes, Lynn, and Thompson. I like that, bro. Like, I really do. You have a point on Holmes? Of course I do. Players I would target if was McNair, Cam Reddish this season, and Ayton in the offseason, because Phoenix won't pay him. They will pay him. I promise you that. They will pay him. They have his bird rights, bro. Like, they'll pay him. Trust me, they'll pay him. I'm talking about DeAndre Ayton. Like, Cam Reddish, yeah, I don't know what the plans are for him, but Buddy or Harrison, take your pick. For who? Buddy, Harkless for Reddish and Gallinari. Ooh. I love that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I like Buddy and Harkless for Cam Reddish and Gallinari. I love Gallinari, so that's a good move. Does that work financially? Because I don't know how much Gallinari makes. I don't know how much Cam makes. Double check on that, though, for sure. Aiden, Barnes, Reddish, Hallie, Fox. You talking about DeAndre? Like, I'm lost. Are you talking about DeAndre Aiden? Because the Kings ain't getting DeAndre Aiden. I'm just telling you right now. The Kings are learning how to win. It's not pretty, but a win is a win. Most importantly, they are gaining confidence. Twofold, I agree. But you're also building habits on how not to close a team, right? Goes both ways. But yes, I agree with you. And I talked about that early in the game, early in the show as well. The big question for you is, do you think the Kings would make playoffs with Walton as a coach? I think they have the talent to make it even with him as a coach, yes. Yes, Aiden. Well, they're not getting him. Gallinari makes 20.4 and Cam makes 4.6. So if Buddy makes 23 and who else was it? Harkless makes how much? 4? It's 27. That probably works. Phoenix not maxing them out. Bro, you just don't get it, man. They're going to max him out. They're going to max him out. I don't know if you remember, but John Collins was in the same situation, and he got paid. And Aiden, to me, is better than John Collins. So, yeah, he's going to get paid this next summer. That's just the way it is. Hey guys, haven't liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe so we can keep on pushing this in the algorithms. And I would love, matter of fact, we should go watch the film breakdowns that I'll be doing. Oh, well, I don't know, because I'm not trying to get stopped by YouTube, but they be tripping sometimes. If you guys haven't watched the film session that I did 3 days ago when they were 1 and 2, highly recommend you guys to go watch that. Highly recommend to watch that. Aiden would get paid. What if he doesn't? He's not coming to sack. Stop. He's not coming to sack. I'm telling you right now. They ain't got the money next year either. I don't know if you understand that either. Like, they're hard capped for sure. Like, they don't have money to give him a max deal. Super hard to do that. But the Suns can, because they own his bird rights. When Ben becomes a king, come back to this. If Ben Simmons becomes a king, I will be very happy. He's not going to become a king because in terms of Fox or Ben, no. But I'm telling you right now, and I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself. If I'm Daryl Morey, I'm asking for Davion or Tyrese. And if you ask me if I would be willing to give up Tyrese or Davion, I literally go back and forth with this every day because people ask me this every day. But like, at first I was like, I'll give up Davion. Like, before the season started out, like, I was like, I'll give up Davion. But now I'm like, I think I would give up Tyrese. I'd give up Tyrese and keep Davion and bring in Ben. And you got Ben, Davion, and Fox. And now you have that depth, right? And you still keep your shooting with Buddy. Actually, take that back. Cross that off. That's not what I meant. You would have to give up Buddy, Bagley, and Tyrese in a pick to get Ben Simmons. So do lose shooting because I still am not a believer in, what the hell is his name? Terrence Davis. He's not Buddy Hield. But that would be tough because obviously your perception changes, right? Going into the season, Davion was shooting the ball well. College, shooting the ball well. Summer league, had his moments. So you were like, okay, well, if he can shoot the ball 38% or above, you can, replace Buddy Hield, especially because he's so much better defensively than Davion. But we've already seen that he hasn't hit a shot. He was 2 of 7. I don't know what his splits are in terms of what his percentage is. Well, let's double check right now, as a matter of fact. He's 22% from beyond the arc in Davion Mitchell. That's not going to cut it. So if you bring on Ben Simmons, you got Fox who's struggling, who is notoriously known to struggle in terms of shooting. Ben struggles because he doesn't even shoot. Davion struggles because he's 22%. And nobody healed to create the gravity to allow Ben Simmons to play his game. Ben has always been surrounded with shooters. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? And then Tyrese shot twice today. His tendencies are to... It's tough. It's like, if you get Ben, by default, you would have to go get a shooter. Who is that shooter? Like, high-profile shooter? What pieces do you pretty much have to be praying that Terrence Davis becomes that, which he is super streaky, and I don't know if he is that. I hope you guys are understanding and following what I'm saying, because I'm making a lot of sense. Davion Ferretis, are you smoking? The heck? What is wrong with you? Yeah, you would do it. Nobody else would, bro. The Thunder ain't doing that. Stop. Davion Ferretis, stop. I mean, you be coming up with some awful trades, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, that's pretty awful. Sacramento offered Davion. The Sixers only want Hallie or Fox. Right, so I don't know if that's true. I just don't think they want to give up anybody. But if I had to choose, it would be Hallie. Davion is too small. He is going to be like a Marcus Smart. And Marcus Smart is bad? Listen to yourself. Marcus Smart is pretty damn good. Davion Ferretis would be better fit. Stop. I can't. I cannot address Patrick. Patrick Beverley is trash. Patrick Beverley is trash. Stop. Don't ever say that in your life. Like, get that out of your vocabulary right now. Like put some salt on your tongue and get that out of your mouth. Like, don't ever say he's Patrick Beverley. Ever say that again. Ever. Never say that again. Please. NBA is different in college, man. He would be Marcus Smart. Sacramento would give Davion a silver platter to Sixers for Ben. Sixers won't take Davion. Unless you have more sources than me, that's a cap. Davion has to acclimate to the NBA game schedule and rigors of more games. His shooting will come, in my opinion. Oh, man. Edward, I do think his shooting will get better. Like, it can't get any worse. It can't get worse, though, right? Can it get worse? I don't know. I don't know if it can get worse. I hope not. By the trade deadline, how much you see the roster changing, or do you think you have to see how the season goes? The roster needs to add pieces, so that means change, yes. The roster needs a starting caliber forward with Harrison Barnes. Maurice Harkless is a backup. He's nice to have coming off your bench, but he shouldn't be starting, though. But again, that's not his fault. They have no choice but to start him. All that being said, let's just take a moment of gratitude that the Kings are finally winning. Yes, they are. They are 3-2. 3-0 on the road. They were 3-2 last year. Yes, they were. Thanks for ruining the moment, bro. Sheesh. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Again, shout out to Valley Tire Center for sponsoring this post-game show tonight here on the Cowbell Kingdom Basketball Zone YouTube channel. I'm your host, Leo Biaz. Y'all can follow me at BiazLeo or on Instagram at Cowbell_Kingdom or at Basketball Zone Official or at LBiaz. Y'all can look for me. I'm not hard to find. Gotta stay positive, Nick. That's right. So Davion, he's not shooting very well, is he? 22% on the road, 16%. Godly. That is not good. Okay. Let's look at Haliburton. Haliburton is shooting 28%. Damn. He's shooting 28% from the three-point line. See what I'm saying, y'all? Like, if you get Ben Simmons, God, he's just got no shooting whatsoever. They're struggling. They are struggling. Buddy Hield. Anybody want to guess what his three-point percentage is? 44.2. It's pretty, shall I say, elite. It's pretty elite. 44.2%. He's averaging 18 points a game. 1.8 assists, 5.5 rebounds. Ties for 81st in the league. And tied for 44th in the league, respectively. Oh, man. This team is better than last year, 100%. You think having too many guards on the floor is affecting Fox's performance? I do not. I think he just needs to be more aggressive and stop letting people off the hook. Go look at Reddish stats. What's wrong with you, man? He's a wing that would fit perfectly inside. Ain't nobody arguing that he won't be a fit. But he is not worth Davion Mitchell. He's not worth Davion Mitchell. Stop. Can you imagine if the Kings actually started to play league average in the second half? Yeah, they would be good. They would be good, brother. Shout out to you, Mr. Noah. Fox or Simmons makes so much sense. Why you hate it, Leo? I already told you, because Fox is better than Simmons. You are downgrading if you do that. So no, it would have to be Tyrese for Simmons. Looking at the schedule before the season, I was hoping for a 2-4 start. With all of these struggles on the team, they keep grinding out wins. 2-4, that's 6 games, so they're already 3-2. But that's because, you see, I do want to go back to that. I do want to go back to what I said, which was, let me see. Let me see who I had. Okay. So I had the Jazz 1, Nuggets 2. I think that's pretty clear at what it's going to be. The Suns 3, potentially. Warriors 4. Y'all see how good they are. Lakers 5. They struggle. I think that's fair because I don't like their team. In terms of fit, personnel, Westbrook was a mistake. Without question, he was a mistake. The Mavericks at 6. So I did have him at 6. I was right earlier. Mavericks at 6, Grizzlies at 7, Kings at 8, Blazers at 9, Clippers at 10. I wasn't lying to you guys. Clippers at 10. And let's see what the current standings are in the NBA. Okay. The Clippers are 1-4. And what was my biggest thing about the Clippers? You guys, oh, the Clippers, they were in the Western Conference. Leo, you're so stupid. Leo this, Leo that. Take a chill pill. I know what the hell I'm talking about. They're going to struggle. They'll win games. And I might have been too generous. But they have Paul George. They have a good coach in Ty Lue. But it ain't the same, brother. When teams can actually game plan for you, not having Kawhi Leonard, not having Serge Ibaka. See, I kept telling you guys, context matters. They're going to struggle. They have no size. They're going to struggle. It's different, man, when in the playoffs, the way he got hurt, but they still won some games with him, like, all that context matters. But 82-game season without Kawhi Leonard, that is tough to overcome. I don't care what you do, who you are, that is tough to overcome. That's tough. Okay? Yeah. Like, and in Portland. Oh, well, they're like, whoa, you have them too low. 9. I think the Kings are better. Like, I really do. So, should I swap them for the Mavericks, maybe? I don't think so. I think they don't have a good coach as of today. Like, we don't know. He's not good or bad, right? Like, we don't know what Chauncey Billups is. That's why I was so hesitant. And then when you look at the roster, they didn't get better. Like, they don't have no depth. Someone gets hurt, you are done for the year. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, yes, they got the better player out of anybody on the Kings. I get that. Dame is my favorite player in the NBA. You don't have to tell me or preach about Dame. Like, Dame is my favorite player. But if CJ gets hurt again, if Nurk gets hurt again, which is a high possibility, they are done. They are done. Which is why I had them at 9. And they get hurt every single year, bro. Every single year. So, no, I was very confident in my picks. Now, the one team, I don't regret anything. Honestly, I don't. Like, Dallas going to be in the running for sure. The Kings are going to be in the running for sure. Grizzlies going to be in the running for sure. Like, it is what it is, right? Also noticed tonight had a good laugh. Kings are 0-2 at home, 3-0 on the road. Yes, they are. 6 versus a defender. They can shoot and is athletic. What's wrong with you, man? Davion's a great defender, but that's all he will be in this league. Leo's a fan of Davion. He is too small and would be at his best. Marcus Smart and his ceiling. Marcus Smart is pretty damn good. Davion is an awesome defender, but that's all he'll be in this league. Cameron is better fit with Hallie and Fox. Leo, so what do you see the Kings doing this season? The next 5, another 3-2 possible. I hope so. Okay, so let's look at Mr. Cam Reddish. What is he? Atlanta. Let me see. Roster. Cam. Where's Cam? 22. 16.2 points a game. Okay, Cam. 25 minutes a night. Okay, Cam. 44% from beyond the arc. Okay, Cam. 82 from the free throw line. Okay, Cam. How many free throws are you taking? I don't see how many free throws he's taking. I don't know how many free throws he's taking. I don't think much, but still. Are the Hawks willing to give up him? I wouldn't trade him for Davion Mitchell, though. Like, I wouldn't. I'll be honest with you. Can you get Cam Reddish with somebody else? That's the question. Zero Volume says Tyrese and Holmes PNR pick and roll are going to win us a lot of games. Let's hope so. I love their combination for sure, though, without question. Man, but these Pelicans, bro, like Zion is looking saucy for sure, but God, they're awful. Like, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan. But the Hawks won't take Davion. You don't trade Davion. He came in, won the Summer League Championship, and has become a big-time player as a rookie. See, those are the logistics, the variables that a lot of people might take into account. He is a culture driver. He is igniting. He is lighting a fire under all these dudes' asses. Something that they haven't had. A true dog. Cam Reddish, for as much as I love the kid, and I was very high coming out of Duke, I think I said he had the most talent, potentially. He ain't a dog, bro. Like, Cam isn't a dog. So, unless it's Ben Simmons, who is better than Cam Reddish, like, I'm not giving up Davion for Cam Reddish. If you can sell me, like, Buddy and a pick, but then you have to make the numbers work, and it's tough because he doesn't get paid as much. He's still on his rookie scale deal. I don't know. Like, yes, I love Cam, but I'm not giving up my culture driver. You need culture drivers to win, to set the culture, to set the tone for you. Davion does that. That is so undervalued. That is so undervalued, man. Like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Man, more people are joining. I'm surprised, man. What y'all doing at 1:07 a.m., man? Go to sleep. Watch a movie. I'm just kidding. Keep watching, man. That helps us out a lot. Appreciate all the love and support as always. Leo, would you trade Buddy for Grant from Detroit? Duh. In a heartbeat. I don't think they do that, though. I truly don't. That is let's go to, I'm flying Buddy out myself to Detroit. We're both going to Detroit together, and I'm going to bring back Grant over here. But that's not going to happen, though. Buddy's my boy. But we going to Detroit together because that is a no-brainer for the Kings. That would never happen, though. That would never happen. That's why. That's what they used to say about Mateen Cleaves, Leo. Stop it. Don't ever compare him to that scrub. You're talking about a national champion, bro. You're talking about a Summer League champion, which means absolutely nothing. But what it does mean is that the guy wins, no matter what. And guess what? The Kings are winning. Like, the Kings are winning. Davion's a phenomenal defender. That's all he'll be. Dude, you've said it like 1,000 times already. He's not just a defender. He can take you out the dribble. He can stop on a dime. He can score the basketball. Whether he's struggling, yes, he's struggling, but his mechanics are flawless. He has the work ethic. It's going to get better, bro, by default. It's going to get better. I promise you that. It's going to get better. Brandon says, working Graves, man, until 7:30. Glad you stay up late night. And I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you joining, man. I got love for you, bro. Thank you for what you do. Because with all these shortages, man, thank you for working hard. It's very, very appreciated. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. For sure. God bless you, Brandon. Marcus Smart is really good starting NBA player. I'll take that in Davion. That's what I keep saying. Like, you acting like Marcus is awful or something. Like, Marcus Smart is a hell of a basketball player. Like, sheesh. They've been looking for Marcus Smart. They finally got something in him. That's crazy. Bro, stop comparing him to Mateen, bro. He's garbage. If he's a great role player, I'm going to take that from the number 9 pick in the draft. I'm going to take that. I think you're undervaluing what he brings to I mean, I've already told you what he brings to the table. But that's just up to you if you want to or not. Right? Damn, we've been here an hour and 5 minutes. My eye is still twitching. I appreciate you guys, man. Keep liking, disliking, whatever the case is, man. It's gonna help us out a lot. That is funny. Honestly, Davion's potential could be Donovan Mitchell potential. I think his floor is Marcus Smart. There you go. There you go. He has the work ethic. He don't have the athleticism, the length, right? Which matters in terms of everything. Spider Mitchell is a spider. Man has a 6'11" wingspan, which is insane for a 6-footer. He's like 6'1" max. I've stood next to him. He ain't that tall. He's short, but he makes up for it because he's extremely athletic and he's extremely long. 6'11" wingspan, that is crazy. Crazy. That's like a plus 10. All these people underestimating Davion is laughable. He is definitely a culture-changing player. His game will improve once he learns the game. I keep telling y'all. Adrian says, watching Buddy play on D, I like his effort. Even though teams still target him, he's staying in front of guys much better, especially in this game. 100%, especially down the stretch against Booker. If you guys recall that play, my man stayed down. He stayed disciplined. He watched the scouting report. He knows what Booker wants to do. He wants to up fake, get you off your feet, either foul or fade away, because that's what Booker does. He don't have an explosive first step. We all know that. And Buddy knew that. He stayed low. And he got him. He made it tough. You got to love it. Too small is not legit comment. So many small players have been stars. All the Kings media guys overrate Kings players. That is true. I'm not going to lie. For sure. For sure. Except for me, though. I don't overrate anybody. I'm going to tell you straight up who they are, what they do. And yeah, many Kings fans overrate their players. Yes, they do. Whoever thinks Donovan is comparable to Davion doesn't know basketball, apples and oranges. Davion will be best lockdown defender in the NBA, but I'd rather Cam Reddish. Reddish is a solid defender, good shooter, very athletic, versatile. I'm not giving them up for Davion. I'm not. I'm sorry. Leo, what would you do with Marvin? It's nice insurance for an injury, but with very minimal value. What kind of deal would you make when moving him? If I can get a second-round pick, I'll move him right now. Which you probably can get a second-round pick from. But we don't know what his value is in terms of, well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me take that back. We know what his value is. It's low. How low is the question? Right? That's what we should be asking ourselves. How low is his question? How low is his value? Sorry. Jesus. 114, bro. I'm exhausted. So, yes, I would move him as soon as possible. If Chicago wants him, get rid of him. People have to remember that Donovan Mitchell started out slow as a rookie, too, and look where he's at. Come on, people. I will say this. He's not Donovan. Like, he's not Donovan. Donovan is just special, bro. Like, Donovan is a different type of beast. Fox, Holly Davion, future Hall of Famers, but they won 36 games. Ain't nobody saying that. Well, again, I'm not saying that. That's all that matters. Buddy and the protective first for Grant. I don't think they do that. I would do that. Sign me up for that. I would do that, though. Davion versus Luka. Gonna be lit. That's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a fun matchup, too. Everyone gonna say we started the season the same record we started with last season, but we gonna stay positive. Buddy been good off the bench. Everyone doing their part. If Fox scores like tonight, fighter. Shout out to you, my man. Yeah, it's apples and oranges when it comes to comparing this roster with last year's roster. Last year's roster, you brought Corey Joseph off your bench. Let that set in. Corey Joseph, huh? Now you bring on Buddy. Now you bring on Davion. Now you bring on TD. That's much better. Come on, man. Mindset over ability is a topic here. Davion's mindset wins, period. 100%. Man, how the F did Vlade take Marvin over Luka? That's the question I ask myself every single day, brother. I actually talked about it like 2 hours ago when I was doing my Scotty Barnes against Jalen Suggs show with Robert. And I brought it up how fans will turn on you if you suck, or if, just for example, Marvin Bagley worked out for the Kings, right? So the organization sold it to the fans as if, oh, he wants to be here. So by default, you gravitate towards, oh, he wants to be here. He wants to be a King. La 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 la. F Luka. You saw that because people were under the varsity that he didn't want to be here. If you guys go back, and this is documented, it's on Instagram. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube or not, but I was in the locker room with Luka, me and Sam Amick. Okay, me and Sam Amick. But I was talking to Luka in Spanish for a little bit. And I got him to open up. I showed him a picture of a Kings fan wearing a Luka Doncic customized Kings jersey. He laughed. And he said, send that to me. And you send it to my PR guy. And I'm here thinking like, oh my... And my stomach is turning. And I'm like, damn. This man wanted to be in Sacramento. This man grew up idolizing Vlade, idolizing Plaja. And yes, there is truth to his dad not wanting him to play there. But Luka Doncic is the player, not the father. Okay, Luka Doncic wanted to play for the Kings. That, man, that hurts. That truly hurts. So the point that I was trying to make is that fans were sold that, oh, well, Bagley wants to be here. He worked out for us. That was bullcrap. Yes, he worked out for them, but he also wanted to be the highest pick possible. He wanted to go number one. That wasn't going to happen. Luka was playing in the Final Four. I don't know if you guys recall that. He wasn't going to come for a workout. Why the stop? They went to him. They had a great meeting with Luka. I was very hopeful. But ultimately, man, it truly came down to Vlade thinking that Bagley was going to be a better player. All the Luka versus Vlade, just dab. No. Vlade Divac. That makes me sick saying this out loud. Vlade Divac truly thought that Marvin Bagley was the better prospect and would end up being the better basketball player. I kid you not. I've confirmed this. He truly thought that, which is super unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Damn. Corey Joseph. Here's the thing, buddy. I only understand that he could come off the bench, still get started minutes, play a huge role in winning games. It sadly took him a while to get there. To be fair, he would have accepted that if Luke was more transparent with him. I'm just gonna leave that out there. I know stuff that a lot of y'all don't. That I'll probably end up saying it just casually, and I'll give hints, but trust me, there's more to it than that. I ask myself that question every day. Why? Unbelievable, man. Marvin's value was so low. It's so sad. He just really has to cut down the final minute turnovers. Yep, I agree. Luka's not 22. He's 32. He plays like he's 32. Because he's so good. I heard the Kings actually won the draft. So, yes, that's the thing. Like, Vlade had Marvin, MPJ, Aiden, then Luka. Fudge, man. It's depressing, bro. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. He did love MPJ. That is true. And obviously the back issues was what ended him not, allowing him to draft him. But, he had Bagley. Actually, take that back. It was flipped. He had Aiden, Bagley, MPJ, and Luka. Point is, he had Luka at 4. Let me take a sip, bro. Fox and Luka would be the greatest offensive backcourt in history. Yeah. Oh, that burns. You think that DeLon Wright deal makes more sense seeing him struggle in Atlanta? I think DeLon would be better here for sure. But yet again, we were talking about backups. But I love DeLon. Like, I'd rather have DeLon than TD. That's just me, though. MPJ hurts more to me because that would have made Vlade actually look smart. He's been good this year. To Buddy's credit, he's been good. There you go. It's okay to give people compliments, bro. Pelicans announcers mentioned that it's a guard-driven league and we constantly have good guards out on the floor. I agree. But the guys shoot the ball better. All three of them do. At this point, even MPJ would be a massive improvement over Bagley, without question. MPJ is actually good, bro. Like, MPJ is really good. He's a really good scorer. What the Suns had Luka? My God. Luka and Devin? Oof. That's nasty. Matthew is better than Bagley. 100% true. Not much better. A little bit better, but definitely better. However, Monty has the right idea. Draft best player available. 2 for 2. Yes, that is true. Bagley has a talent. Just read a potential trade for Bagley. Bagley to the Jazz for Ingles in the second rounder. Thoughts? I would do that in a heartbeat. The question is, would the Jazz do that? I think the answer is no. But you never know. But I do think the answer is no. MPJ is up and coming. All-star. The other trade was Bagley and Thompson to the Magic for Terrence Ross and Mo Bamba. I don't like it. I don't know who I dislike more, Mo Bamba or Bagley. I'm trying to think. because I didn't like either of those two guys coming out of the 2018 class. Mo Bamba soft. Bagley soft. I don't know, bro. We got to get someone better than Mo. 100%. Mo is a backup. Again, it's not his fault that he's starting. 100%. I've said that 1,000. I mean, this has been an hour-long show. More like an hour and 20, hour and 30 almost. But, and I'll reiterate it again, but, you know, he is who he is. He's a versatile defender who comes off the bench. Unfortunately, he's starting. That simple. Tristan has brought some vet leadership, that defensive mishaps that happened late in one game. He gathered them and explained that he cannot happen. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Magic are awful. I don't know, describe well. Like, take that with a grain of salt, right? He's still mediocre. So, if Well is better than what he played, than he was playing, sure, he's playing better. He's still playing sucky in comparison to the rest of the league. That's going to do it, y'all, man. I am exhausted. It was a fun conversation. I appreciate you guys coming on, man. We got a good turnout. Not bad. 1:30 in the morning. I'll give it back for a bench. I got love for y'all, man. Thank you guys so much. Again, like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. My passion is breaking down the film, showing you guys the process of how the result occurred, right? A lot of you guys just see, oh, did he score? Did he not score? Did he rebound? Did he not rebound? I break it down to where I show you how that happened, okay? The technical side of things, the tactical side of things, right? That's going to do it, y'all. Thank you guys so much, man. Smash those likes. Appreciate you guys as always. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you guys. Peace. God bless.